Yes, I'm so excited to be
Yes.
here today because I have the international superstar in the building, the Gully
Yes.
boy himself,
Yes,
Divine.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, how do you feel?
Feeling good.
I know you came off a really, really long flight to be in New York City and
Yes.
hang out with us today. You came from Bombay. Oh
Yes.
my gosh, India.
India, yes.
How long was the flight?
It's 16 hours. Like I had a halt in Dubai for 2 hours maybe.
Really?
Yeah. But the flight was all right. I was flying first class, so
Of course.
it was all right.
Comfortable.
Yes.
As always, I love that energy.
Yes.
Now, how long are you going to be in New York for?
I'm here for I think 4 days. We're
Yeah.
shooting a music video. I have a bunch of sessions.
Yeah.
I'm here meeting the Mass Appeal guys.
Wow.
It's just great energy because we've been working since 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it's family now, you know?
Yeah.
It's more than just business.
Now, has the Mass Appeal team been out to see your parts of India and Bombay and really like get to hang out with you on that side?
Peter's been there on that side.
Okay.
And yeah, NASA's been on phone calls with me.
Really?
He always checks on what's happening on that side. It's really good energy because it's hip hop at the end of the day, right?
Right.
Whether it comes from that side or this side, it's all hip hop.
Yeah, it's universal. And I'm so happy that we've been able to like merge cultures in that way. Now, talk to me about how the Mass Appeal deal even came about and meeting with Nas and,
Yeah.
having that connection. That's a big deal right there.
Yeah, that's a really big deal. And
Yeah.
I still sometimes feel like, oh shit, I'm with Nas, like
Yeah.
I get to talk to him, I have a song with him. It's crazy. So the Mass Appeal thing happened is because Gully Boy, the movie that came out.
Yeah. Which is based on,
That is-
hello?
loosely
Yeah.
like a few incidents here and there.
Yeah.
So when they approached Nas for a song in the movie, that's how Nas got introduced to hip hop in India. I think some of the music guys from India
Yeah.
told Nas about the whole movie situation, what's going on, and then Nas got interested is because I don't think anybody knew that India was about hip hop and
Yeah.
Indian hip hop right now is really like blooming.
Really?
No, it's not there yet. I think it'll get there. But since I started, it's been a long journey, and I still think we have a long way to go. So yeah, long story short, Nas did a song on the movie because he was a part of the movie in some way.
Yeah.
And then he found out about the whole scene, and then they approached me saying, me being one of the guys from the city and from the scene, I think they loved my music and they researched a little bit and they hollered at me and I was like, wow, let's do this. And that's
Yeah.
how it all got together. Yes.
Now, talk to me about the hip hop scene in India. You said it's blooming. When you were coming up, are there other artists that you looked up to that were in the hip hop scene in India, or was it just strictly, artists from this side where you're just like, I love that?
Yeah. It was mainly artists from this side that I grew up to. So
Right.
yeah. I was always listening to New York hip hop. New York hip hop is
Of
my
course.
is-
Come
is-
on.
it's my inspiration for whatever I do. I was on D Block. I was on
Okay.
yeah. I was on Dipset.
Okay.
That was my shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yes, of course Nas and Big L. All these
Yeah.
guys were on in my headphones all the time. And when I was growing up, there was no hip hop
In India.
There was hip hop, but it was like pop. They were mixing it with Bollywood.
Right.
They were mixing it. They used it as like small parts in a song. It was not like full fledged where people were rapping and telling stories.
The way it is
When I
now.
think when we came, it was not just me. A bunch of guys who came up with me. We were we were telling stories.
Right.
That made it very very different from what anybody heard on my side of the world.
Yeah.
And then shit got real. And
Yeah.
then when people start saying stories, it really connects with the people.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it became as authentic as it is right now, is because people relate to our music, is because I'm just a boy with a mic. There are so many that are out there who think the same, who live the same life as me.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a very beautiful time for hip hop in on my side of the world.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from the north, south, east, west, and we have different languages.
Yeah.
And we are strong in culture. So that's what makes it more and more beautiful, is because you'll hear like 10, 15 languages, different languages,
Wow.
but they're all rapping in their
What
own
do
mother
you
tongue.
predominantly rap in?
It's Hindi.
Hindi.
Yeah, that's the main language in our
Yes.
country. So yeah, I rap in Hindi, but I mix it up with a little bit of English, a little bit of my native language, that's Konkani. Like I use, you know how it goes. Like Nas will
Loosely, yeah.
Nas will spit a German line or a French line. You know, it's just throwing
Yeah.
it. Yeah, same shit.
Okay, I feel that. We're gonna get into your joints because it's something that I like and I
Yes.
want to talk about. Okay,
Yes.
but let's take it back because you mentioned some hip hop artists that you grew up listening to. Do you have like a specific memory of your first introduction to hip hop and what
Yeah.
that was like? Like you were in the kitchen, maybe your mom is cooking, and you heard it on the, like what was
No,
that?
it was in school when I've said this story a lot of times, but I'll tell you this again. I was in school, and one of the boys was wearing a 50-cent shirt. That's how I got introduced to hip hop.
And you were
And
like,
I was
hold
like,
on,
who's
what
this
is
guy?
that?
Yeah. And he was like, this is 50 Cent. And then he gave me a CD. He wrote a CD. At that time, it was just CDs, you know.
Yeah.
And then he gave me a CD with like 60, 70 songs, which are all hip hop, which had
Okay.
50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, name it, and it was in there. And yeah, I was just, it was a black T-shirt with a guy holding a gun like this.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this guy? I was in school.
Do you remember how old you were at the time?
Yeah, like maybe 14, 13.
Oh my God. Oh wow, that's amazing. I love that. And from there, is
Yeah.
that what started your musical journey from listening to it?
Yeah, from the listen. Yeah, it just came to me very naturally. Like, I was like, oh, these guys are talking fast on a beat.
Yeah.
And then when I read the lyrics, they was talking about their lives, their stories about what they go through day to day. And that's what I think drove me towards hip hop.
Yeah.
Because, we also have stories to tell.
Yeah.
And the same thing, that's why I think my style of hip hop also comes from New York a lot. That's why I was saying that 50 Cent, and then I just love New
Dipset,
York rap. Yeah.
D
It's
Block.
my- yes,
Yeah. Now, talk to me about growing up in Bombay, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the streets of Bombay, what is that like as a child? And, if there is a city in the states that you can compare it to, tell me about it.
I think Bombay is like New York.
Really?
It is like New York, yeah. Minus the gun culture. We don't have the gun culture like that.
Which
but
is great.
everything, yeah. But everything else is the same. Like the struggles, I think is the same. We have to face the same things that you guys face out here, but in a different manner, Because
Yeah.
we have different lives there. But yeah, the struggle is this. The city is very fast moving, just like New York. It doesn't sleep every like 24 hours open.
Yeah.
People are trying to hustle. Everybody's trying to get something to eat.
Wow.
So yeah, that's Bombay.
Yeah. What does your family think about what you do in music? Are they like, what is this?
Yeah, first they were like, what is this? But now they're into it. Like
Now they're like,
ask
oh,
me-
I like this
Yeah.
because it's bringing in the money.
Yeah, like they also ask me when is my next song dropping now. So it's
Really?
really surprising from stop doing this to when is your songs releasing is I think it's a journey.
Okay, wait. I need you to like walk me through the stop doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Meaning like
what was that like?
Yeah, hip hop was not. You can't choose this as a career. It's because I am the first generation of hip hop.
Yeah.
Coming from Bombay.
Yeah.
And they had no clue that we could make money off this thing, or we could build a name for ourselves with this. So I think they were not very sure about me doing this, or I think any parents.
What were they pushing you to do?
They
what
wanted
were
me
you-
to study, like
Yeah.
just finish my studies,
Yeah.
and I wanted to do this, so I
Since you
just
were 14.
I just kept doing it, and it just popped off. And then when it popped off, I told them that give me some time, and then back to back. It's been 8-9 years professionally that I do this.
Yeah.
I first got signed when I was 24.
Oh wow.
So,
So
yeah,
they
it's
believe
been
they
a while,
believe
yeah,
it.
25, yeah.
Of course. Now, when you were writing your rhymes before, things popped off, was your family just more so like, hey, school and this, or
No, just school
completely shut
and
that
then
down?
work. School and then work. Because they didn't have any idea of if we can do this.
Yeah.
And plus this was very alien to them. Like they never heard rap and hip hop and
If it
But-
wasn't going to be hip hop, what do you think your career would have been? Or
I
where
think
do you
something with music.
Yeah.
Something with music, because that's the only thing that drives me every day.
Wow.
Yeah. It's my therapy. It's everything that I am today is because of music. So maybe something with music.
Okay.
Yes.
I love that. Now, listening to your music, Mirachi. Did I
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it right?
Yeah, Mirchi.
Merci.
Yeah.
Why you say
Nice.
I said it right? I didn't say it right.
Yeah.
Merci.
Mirchi, yes.
Merci. I like that vibe a lot. It's
Yes,
giving
yes.
a little bit of dance hall
Yeah.
infusion. You got Silo G on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I could bust a wine
Yes,
to it.
yes.
I like that energy.
Yes.
Now, you also have another one. I don't want to say it wrong. Kohinoor?
Yeah. You said it right.
I said it right?
Yes.
Okay. So these are two different styles that
Yes.
you're giving.
Yes.
Kohinoor, you're showing me that, you giving me that gutter.
Yeah, that
The
New York
gutter,
vibe.
yes.
So Vano made that beat. He's from New York.
Really? He made
Yeah.
that beat for you?
Yeah. He made that beat for me,
Wow.
yes.
Wow. See, we're learning things right now.
Yes.
And then Mirchi
Mirchi,
is
yes.
more of a club joint.
Club joint, yeah.
So when
One for the girls.
what is the club culture like in India, by the way?
Oh, it's so I met a friend yesterday from Bombay here in New York.
Really?
And I was having dinner, and after dinner I was like, yo, can we go to the club? He said that our club culture is better than here in New York.
You know what?
Maybe I've
I
not,
think as
I'm not,
of today,
yeah.
yes. Back when like Greenhouse was a thing and
Yeah.
Whip, of course you may not know these places, but
Yeah.
we used to have different club culture here where it was kind of
Yeah,
popping. It
I
was
wanna,
very
I want to
poppin'.
check. I want to check out the club culture here because on our
different
side
now.
it's heavy. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's
Right
nice like that.
now, it's
Yeah.
different.
Yes.
It's quiet. A lot of people go into Brooklyn or they go to Jersey or, other places to party because
Yeah.
the city's getting a little slow, especially with COVID and
I know. Yes. But yeah, even in India, the club culture is heavy.
Yeah.
But it's more Bollywood dominated. But also hip hop is in every club.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have dedicated nights to hip hop, but it's still growing.
Yeah.
But it's a scene.
Yeah.
People love to party on my side, like especially my city. They love to come out. They love to
Okay.
get together.
So the
it's
next
a good
trip-
scene. Yes,
Yeah, the next trip has to be to Bombay.
for sure.
I'm
For
ready.
Sure. I got you. Yeah.
I'm ready. Now, I know that, with the different genres, they're all kind of mixed. Like you said, Bollywood, we hear a little bit of dance hall,
Yep.
we hear some hip hop.
Yes.
When you go into the studio to create these songs, these vibes, like, what is your initial thought? Are you kind of just like, give me whatever and let's see what I'm into? Or how is your creative space when it's time for you to record?
Oh, it's. I just go into the studio, and if I'm working with a specific producer, I'll just tell him to play whatever he has, and then we take it from there.
Yeah.
I don't restrict myself to, I'm gonna do this today.
Yeah.
It's because I think I'm still learning.
Right.
And that's the most beautiful part about making music is you learn something every session, I feel.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just go out there and try to explore.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I'm in New York, I think I don't think I have a session with Static in the night. Static Selector, and he's one of my favorite producers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's on the album. We already have one joint on the album.
I'm excited.
I'm working on my third album now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for it yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But yeah, soon. It's halfway there. It's like 70% done.
Yeah.
But I'm still making a lot of joints. It's because this album I want to go all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my third one. I think now I'm ready. Like
This
fully
is the
seasoned.
crossover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fully seasoned. Yeah, a couple of features from this side of the world
Okay.
and from my side of the world also.
Are there any artists from, this side of town that you are surprised to knows your music or knows who you are? You like, oh
Nas.
my God.
Nas,
Right.
like
That's
Nas,
the biggest.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's because he's the reason we rap like that, right?
Yeah.
Like all the stories, the storytelling style.
He's the best at it.
Yeah, he's the guy who really put us on.
yeah, that is beautiful. I love that energy. Now, so much is happening with the music. I want you to talk to me about Gully Entertainment,
Yes,
Gully
yes.
Gang
Yeah,
Entertainment.
Gully Gang. So I made this platform for guys like me
Yeah.
whose parents tell them to stop doing what they're doing. So I just wanted to be the bridge where if someone really wants to do this music thing,
Yeah.
we got them if
Yeah.
they have the fire, and that's why I just wanted to be the bridge for them to reach their goals, and that's why I made this small platform which is becoming bigger and bigger now.
Yeah.
Called Gully Gang Entertainment. It's like-minded people who work with me, who have the similar vision, the similar dream.
Right.
And yeah, the artists on the roster are all guys who are hungry. They're all 20, 21, 22 years old. ready to take off, and I'm just helping them take off. That's the only goal that I have.
Yeah, and it's not only a record label.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have positions for everyone to
Yes,
kind
right.
of
Yeah,
fill.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We have a bunch of producers,
Yeah.
bunch of video guys, guys who are into music, who want to do something with or behind the scenes or in front of the camera.
Yeah.
We do that.
Since you are at the head start of hip hop in India, do you have a lot of young artists who are kind of, coming to you for advice and asking you to be put on? Like, hey, what can I do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
But I always say this is because if you have a verse on my song and it takes off, it's just a joint. You still have to work on your own shit, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're an up and coming artist from where I come from, you just have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just practice. It's just skills.
Yeah.
And once your skills are proper, you're ready to go. Because
Right.
it took me time also. It takes time, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything good that, lasts takes a lot of time
Time,
to
yeah.
create. So I understand that completely. What is it like with women in hip hop on your side? Have they broke into that yet?
Yeah,
where it's female rappers.
Yeah, there are
and-
a few girls that are doing really, really well, and I think more girls will come out.
Okay.
It's because, like I said, like it was an alien scene for me at one point.
Yeah.
And now, after a few years, I see girls. There are a few girls that I worked with, Raja Kumari, DMC, to name a few. I left out a lot of names, obviously, but there are a lot of girls who are in the scene who are doing good music. There's an audience for them also.
Nice.
There's an audience for everybody actually. But I want, like you said, we want more women to come out and do this, and I think they'll come out. It's because the same thing. You get pressurized from your house.
Yeah.
I think that is one factor where a lot of women must be, going on a back foot, thinking that I can't do this is because I'll be questioned a lot of times. But I think that's changing because of the internet. Now you can just record and just put out your video and see what the people think.
Yeah.
You just don't need like a specific way to release music.
Yeah.
If you're hot, people will love you.
Yeah.
So I think, shout out to all the women out there, and I think that more women will come out in the next few years.
I love that, and I really hope Gully Gang Entertainment is welcoming them
Yes, for
with
sure.
open
We are.
arms
We
because
are.
we love to see
We are,
you
for sure.
bridge
100.
that gap, even
100.
with the culture. And
Yes.
like you said, it's something that your family didn't understand at first
Yeah, yeah.
because it's so foreign.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a universal thing. We accept everybody as long as the music is popping.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, for sure.
Now I don't
100.
understand Hindi, but when I listen to Mirchi, I know that it's something great.
Yes,
you
yes.
know.
Thank you.
Now, do you infuse any, English in your work? Are you going to be doing that in the new album?
Yeah, a little bit of English. So when we rap in Hindi with a few English words,
Yeah.
we call it Hinglish. With a H.
English.
Yeah.
Got that.
So yeah, that's how we
Yeah.
put it down. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I seen your interview with Ebro. Hey, Ebro.
Yeah, see, bro.
Hey, Ebro.
What up, my brother?
Yes, and you guys were talking about the film Gully Boy and also your music and just the political culture in India. And, you referenced Tupac and
Yeah.
you referenced the way marginalized people are treated and how, you want to make a point to really hold it down for your people.
Yeah.
So I want you to speak on that
Yeah,
because it's so important.
politics is a little deep
Yeah.
because when I look at it now, it's a jungle.
Yeah.
It's like I can't speak good things about one party. Like I can't
Trust
take
me, I
one
know.
side, choose one side. So I just leave that aside, and I think that we should concentrate on making our lives better,
Yeah.
making your surroundings better. I think that is the most important. If we make and educate people around you,
Right.
I think that is the main key to build a better life for us for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at politics, you're not going to solve it. It's because it's too deep. It's
Right.
too complicated.
Yeah.
Maybe you can change your surroundings. I think that's what will change things for you and your people at least.
Right. And what matters is the people on
Yes.
the ground, the ones who are really having to go through this and fight for
Oh, yeah.
survival.
Yeah, for sure.
So I really appreciate that is the message that you're sending out there
Yes.
because we need more of that.
Yes, for sure. We should start within our circle. I think only then we can do this.
Yeah. So what is the fan base like for you? Is everybody going crazy like,
Oh, it's
Devon,
good. I've been,
Devon?
I've been blessed with a really really good fan base. Shout
Yeah.
out to all my fans who download my music, stream my music, come out to shows. I've been doing music since a while now, and I still go to venues and it's packed.
Yeah.
And it's a great feeling. It's because the music is still working.
Yes.
It's because they make the music work.
Yeah.
And it's not my city got me forever. I think like
Come on,
I'm
Bombay.
good in my city. But when I go outside of my city and I played a show in London 10 days ago. It was packed. It was rammed, and they all knew the words to my songs. there.
Wow.
And I never even knew that they're listening to my music on this side like
Yeah.
that. And I was gonna do a US tour before the pandemic.
Wow.
I was gonna play at the ballroom,
Okay.
but it's COVID.
Yeah.
Shut it down. But we'll surely come to your city soon.
Of course.
The fan base is everything that I have.
Yeah.
And it's only growing, and I want to give them new music. The third album is coming somewhere in the next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. Let's talk about
we're ready.
that. Features. Who are some artists, or maybe I don't know if you want to, put all that
I
out.
cannot right now. It's because if I name them,
And then somehow, yeah. So we
something
don't have to
happens,
do that.
Yeah.
But who are some artists that you hope to work with in the future where you're like, I need that at
Yo.
some point of my career? Doesn't have to be now.
Damon Marley is someone who I want to work with.
Oh, yes.
Sure, yeah, that's the vibe that I love his music. I
Yeah.
love everything he does. He's just amazing.
Okay, we're gonna manifest that. Damian Marley, bring the
Damon
reggae,
Marley, Lauryn Hill.
dancehall.
That's the
Ooh.
two. Yeah, that's the two.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
call Nas.
Yeah.
Okay, because he got the line on everybody. Mass Appeal is the
know, I
place
know.
to be because that's all you gotta do.
Yes,
Okay,
for sure.
you got that cosign.
100.
Yes. Now, how far do you want to take things with your career? Are there any other things that you're into? Acting, and I know
maybe.
you're a businessman.
Yeah, maybe later in my life I'll start
Yeah.
acting. I've been offered a lot of those things, but I just want to give music all my time.
Yeah.
Because we prayed for this, and now we can't just switch. That's what I feel like.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, those manifestations are here. You are living them in real life.
yes,
Praises to
the Most High. Yes.
the Most High for bringing you here today. Safe
sure.
travels. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Divine.
much for having me, Hot 97.
Yes,
Gully
you
Gang.
already know, baby. You made it, okay?
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Love.